Good morning, and welcome to another video that highlights some of the features of the interface for monitoring and evaluating English language learner progress, brought to you by the Office of Bilingual Education and World Languages. This is part of a series of videos that will help you utilize this tool to its most potential. Today's video focuses simply on an introduction that highlights the various tabs that are available as part of this tool. And you can see that there are a series of tabs, one that relates to Title III reporting, one relating to school progress, one for school comparisons, one focusing on student progress, and then finally a student list. Let me briefly go through each of these tabs. Again, more detail will be provided in subsequent videos that will present much more detail for interpretation and utilizing each of these tabs to its fullest. The Title III Reporting tab presents most of the information that would be required for a district for Title III reporting. It presents all of the information that would be required except for information about specific programs. But in terms of numeric data that would be required for completing a Title III report, for example, would all be available on this page. Moreover, although that Title III reporting might be by district, this page allows users to disaggregate information by school, by grade, years in the program, and initial ELP level. The second tab is the School Progress and Success tab. This particular tab provides information that is consistent with ESSA accountability and the ELPI indicator. In this case, the results can be presented for each individual school and can be disaggregated further by particular subgroups. In this way, it would be possible to see not only how a school does overall on the indicator, but how well particular subgroups do on the indicator. The main difference here is that results will not be limited to schools that meet the minimum N, so that a district could see how schools are faring or would fare on the indicator if they in fact met the minimum N. And as you can see, there is additional information that's provided as well to get a more full picture of what's happening in the school for English learner progress. We then have a list of schools that, again, can be disaggregated by various elements that run across the top here, from current grade, school, years in the program, whatever particular subgroup that a district personnel might be interested in. And then it provides a listing of those schools that meet the criteria and various outcomes in terms of both math proficiency, language arts, and you can see ELP domain scores. This would be a quick way to compare schools with specific subsets of students to highlight some schools with particular strengths and challenges. Next, we have the student progress page. This particular page really focuses on students and allows districts or school personnel to examine where students are currently, where they started, what their targets might be. And it also allows stakeholders to examine what the performance on the various domains looks like and where students are performing compared to their expected trajectory. Finally then, on this page we have a student listing page that lists students out, and again it would be possible to list students out by specific schools or by specific pieces of information that might be useful. So for example, if a school or district wanted to focus on all the students with disability who lost ground from the prior year to the current year, those students would be displayed along with their starting points, the years in the program, what their previous score was, what their current score was, and what their target is. So this is a way of, again, grouping particular students so that perhaps for a particular school or across the district, consistent issues could be addressed in terms of both finding, again, strengths and challenges. So this was a very brief introduction as to the various tabs that are available on the interface. Again, additional videos that describe in much more detail what one could find and do on each of the tabs will be available as well. Thank you very much.